Hi, and welcome to Female Entrepreneurs Magazine, your go-to platform for ambitious women who are ready to take the business world by storm. I'm your host, Angel France, and each week we'll dive into the latest strategies, stories, and success secrets from the most inspiring female entrepreneurs around the world. Whether you're just starting out or scaling up, this is your space to connect, learn, and grow alongside a community of trailblazing women who, just like you, they are making their mark in the world of business. From personal branding to powerhouse marketing, from leadership to lifestyle tips, we've got you covered. So get ready to ignite your passion, fuel your purpose, and unlock your potential with Female Entrepreneurs Magazine. Let's make this journey together and turn your entrepreneurial dreams into reality. Hey guys, and welcome to the Real Female Entrepreneurs. Today's guest is a champion for natural beauty and self-acceptance. Meet the founder of the Organic Biochemist. She is a brand born, the whole brand, her cosmetic line is born from her own journey to find products for her own natural skin and hair. With a master's in biotechnologies, she is a blended science with her knowledge to create organic, effective, and sustainable skincare and hair care. And guess what? Even at bath and body beauty products. Her mission is to help women embrace their authentic selves while promoting green beauty, health, and community development. She's even sourced local organic oils from rural women led cooperatives. That's got to be so cool. Supporting their livelihood along the way. Get ready to be inspired by someone making a total difference through individuality and sustainability. Please help me welcome the incredible founder of the Organic Biochemist, Wyonna-Jean Britten. Woohoo! So tell me, I'm so
Hi,
excited to be here.
thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm excited to be here. Oh, I love the fact that you're all natural, sustainability, you're resourcing oils from all different places and, for beauty.
Thank you. Thank you. That's been the whole basis of my brand. I really wanted to have natural products that don't have synthetics in that, in the long run can lead to real bad skin complications and scalp complications. So when I began my brand, I was like, no, I'm going to start it from the get-go as natural and organic.
Love that. So what actually flipped the switch for you to actually start your own brand and become the female entrepreneur you are?
Okay, so where I come from in Zim, unemployment rates are really, really high. So after I graduated from university, I started my own natural cosmetic journey. So at that time, we didn't have our own like proudly Zimbabwean local brand. So I'd have to import brands from South Africa and other nearby countries to come in to do my hair and to have my skin, sorted. So then I thought to myself, no, wait a minute. Why don't we actually have our own brands that are local, using local products that are good for you, made by a local person? So that's when I decided to begin my brand. So I started off with bath time products, your bath salts, your bath bombs, the fun stuff. Then I migrated into skincare. So that's when I started making your body scrubs, your body polishes, your body creams, and your body butters. And then in 2021, I released my natural hair care brand, which is called Kint. So it caters to curly types of hair. So you have your conditioners, your shampoos, and just bracing your natural hair texture and skin.
Wow. And okay, so you started this because for your own journey and because it was probably going to be hard to find a full-time job in Zimbabwe. But did your brain go, hey, I'm going to start a business? Or what was your goal when you went to school?
So it was definitely not to start a business. So my whole goal was I was going to go do my bachelor's, and then I was going to leave Zim, go somewhere. I don't even know where exactly, and be employed, right? But I actually got married straight after I graduated. So my husband wasn't all for leaving the country. So I was like, okay, you know what? So let me go for plan B. And that's when I started my brand.
I love that. I love the fact that you actually started it from nothing and you've grown it. And it's become you're now shipping, from my understanding. Where all have you've been shipping around the world almost, right?
Yeah, so it's been so exciting. But of course, most of my sales are here in Zimbabwe, but I do ship to neighboring countries too. I've got a few clients in South Africa, in Botswana. I'm excited. I got a few in the UK, and I recently got a customer from Canada and an inquiry from Australia. So that is really amazing.
That is really good. And then you're going to break into the US market soon, I'm sure.
I hope so. Fingers crossed.
So, I know you're pretty young, and you have young children.
Yes. So I imagine this. I have a 2-year-old and a 7-month-old baby. So things are so hectic over here, and I work from home. So I renovated my cottage into my lab. So I have my lab, and then in the house I have my babies. So it's a lot of work, but I'm grateful because I get to be around my kids all the time. You know, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. I've always wanted to be fully present in my kids' life. So this is a blessing, but it's a lot of work. And the gap between my two is just so little. So one is crying, the other one's crying at the same time. I need to do orders. I have customers calling, I've got emails to answer. Oh, it's a lot of work. But I'm managing. I'm managing.
And you probably live by a calendar, correct? I know we all do, but do you live by a calendar?
Yes,
And if it's
definitely.
not
I
on the
have to have a
calendar,
schedule. Mm-hmm.
and if it's not on the calendar, it doesn't get done, except if it's an emergency business situation.
It definitely. So every day I have a set, I have a book, I have a journal where I put down my things the night before that this is what I'm going to do today. Anything that's not an emergency, we will see it tomorrow or even next week because I can't fit it in anywhere else. I definitely can't.
Definitely not. All right. So you just started your business, what, about 4 years, 4.5?
Yes, 4.5 years ago.
Okay. So advice would you give to somebody who's just thinking about starting a business of their own?
Okay. So one thing that I always tell people is have a great value proposition. What is it about you that people would want to either buy your product or have your service? So you have to find out what are people's pain points. That's why doctors are so famous and are always needed because they're always solving a problem. Do you know what I mean? They're always there, so they're always going to be needed. So when you start your business, you have to find out what problem are you solving. So for me, I was solving the problem of organic skincare products. So people would use conventional products and creams, maybe they would react to a certain synthetic ingredient in there. So I have a product that helps with that. With curly hair, there were no products for that in Zimbabwe at that time. So I came in and I was able to deal with that pain point. So when you come in with a business, you want to have a new idea, make sure that it is solving a problem, else you're wasting your time because why should I come to you to buy a product to get your service when it's not needed? So that's the main point. Have a good value proposition and find the people's pain point and solve it.
Very good. Pain point is always the key. So, talking about
Mm.
pain, struggles come up in business. Am I right?
Oh, yep, definitely.
So, maybe there's somebody listening who's maybe going through a struggle in their business. what advice would you give them? What should they do? Could they keep moving on? What should they do? Is there a step they should take? Any ideas?
Okay. So, when it comes to business, there's never any point in time where you won't have an issue, right? You will go through seasons, just like in your life, you go through seasons. So, with your business, you will, if you haven't already, you will encounter issues. Either it's trying to scale up, either it's difficult customers, um, difficult employees. You will find that you'll have issues. But when it comes to such things, you have to have grit. As an entrepreneur, you can't just, be tossed around by the wind. You have to have grit, you have to have vision. If you have vision for your brand, that will be able to determine how far you're going to go and how you're going to manage all these different things that come your way. And don't be scared to ask for advice from people who've gone ahead of you. You know what I mean? Go ask for advice. Don't feel like, oh, people won't think that I'm that important if I can't handle my issues. No, everyone has issues. Even though top management of big companies, they go and seek advice. So you will have issues. It's a given. Make sure that you seek advice where you can and just have grit and keep continuing, because you know what? How else are you going to grow if you don't find ways of solving the issues that are always going to come up anyways?
I love grit because grit is the thing that keeps us pushing forward. Okay. 18-year-old self, would you go back? What you've learned in business, would you go back and tell your 18-year-old self?
Oh gosh, I would tell her so much. First of all, I would say to her that, you know what, being employed is not the only way that you can earn an income. You can actually start something from scratch, and it can actually be that good that it will grow into a business, and you can create a legacy from it. So I didn't come from like a high income household, right? We had our struggles. There was no money for most, fancy things, right? So I always had that sort of inferiority complex about myself. And now going back, I would tell her that, you know what, where we come from doesn't determine where we end. You know, you can make the changes that are necessary and that are needed for your life, and you can become better and provide better for not only yourself but for the family that comes for you. So keep going. It's hard, I know. Keep pushing, keep believing, and life actually does support those who work hard. So keep going. That's what I would tell myself.
So, what is one key strategy maybe that you've done that has actually helped you scale your business that people have maybe said, "Oh, don't do that. That's not going to work." Is there anything?
Okay, so for me, when it came to scaling my business, I think it's always a process, John. I mean, there's no point in time where you come like, oh, I've scaled and I'm happy, because demand always increases, right? So a key thing that has worked for me, I'm a scientist. I did biotech. I've never done any accounting or any commercial subjects. So for me now, having to look at my product and come up with the cost price was quite difficult for me in the beginning, because accounts and all of that it's not my thing. So I had to get help with that. So once I was able to properly cost my product, that helped me be able to plan how to scale up, because I had the correct costing. I wasn't factoring in certain things such as electricity use, such as fuel use, gas that I needed to heat up my products. I was just looking at, okay, this product needs these raw ingredients and this packaging, and that was it. And I never factored in all those other components, which are key components, because you need electricity to make a product. You need fuel to go and do deliveries and to do pickups. You need to actually also add in your labor to it, because you're not working for free unless, I don't know, you're doing charity work. I'm not doing that at the moment. So I need to factor in my labor. And when I did all those things, it helped me to be able to scale up my business effectively. And I'm still being able to do that as the years go on.
Yeah, that is one thing that people don't think about, is adding in all the factors into the business
Yeah.
and how it actually implements the bottom line. Can you share any future plans or goals for your business that we should keep an eye out for?
Okay, yeah, definitely. So I'm excited because I'm doing a course, or I'm about to start a course on facial care. So I'm excited that I'll be releasing, facial products now. So like your serums, your eye gels, your face creams. And next year, early next year, around February, March, I'll be launching a website. So I am so excited. So anyone in the world can just log into my website and you can order and the stuff will be shipped to you. So that's so exciting. Well, at least for me.
That is exciting. I love excitement. That is great. So, a superpower for one day, 24 hours, that's it. What would it
Mhm.
be?
It would definitely be flying. I don't know what it is, but I think, when you look at birds, it just looks like it's so much fun. Like I could just like poof, I'm flying off to the Maldives and then I fly back home in the evening, or I can fly to do pickups, come back home. But the funny thing is, I'm really afraid of heights. So I don't know how that is gonna work out, but hopefully if I can fly for one day, my fear of heights will disappear.
That sounds good. Feel the fear and do it anyway, correct?
Exactly. That's what being courageous is. Hey, you do it scared.
Yeah, it's like running your own business as a female, correct? Feel the fear and
Oh,
just do it anyway.
whew, that should be the highest level of fear, actually.
Okay, one fact about you that not a whole lot of people know about.
Ooh, okay. So, one fact about me is that I love gardening. So, listen to this. I actually started my business, right, with my aim to close it after a year so that I can go into farming. So that was my whole plan. But as I don't know, fortune would have it, my business blew up so well that I now couldn't close it and I had to focus on it. So I'm actually a farmer by heart, not a cosmetic scientist. So yeah, but don't worry, I'm not closing my brand soon to go into farming. I'll add farming to it. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
that's
true
what
story of my brand
I love
and
that. And
me.
I was getting ready to say that. I mean, because you can grow your own lavender and you can grow your own rosemary. You can grow all those things and get the oils and source everything from it yourself, can't you?
Exactly, most definitely. So hopefully I'll get a plot of land, grow my herbs there and my essential oil plants and go from there. But yeah, that's one thing no one knows about. Well, not a lot of people actually know about me and my brands, that I was actually starting it to close it. So
So, but I love the fact that you're going to be able to intertwine those two loves together.
yes, especially on the sustainability part, because I'm very big on using natural plants and stuff. But what you find with most brands, what they do is that they just go into the field or wherever it is and they just pluck all the rosemary, all the lavender, and then they just leave the plants there to basically die. But that's not being sustainable. You're just going out, you're basically plucking the flora from the environment, you're not replacing it, and you're making these products. What happens in 10 years time when no one can find any more lavender in the bush, you see? But if you're farming it and you have a consistent and sustainable plan, you're actually contributing so well to the environment.
Wow. Yeah. So that is amazing to me because I actually love I love I have I'm allergic to like lots of things. So I've actually considered doing my own brand of skincare. I had everything there. I've taken courses and everything. I'm just
Oh,
not producing
wow.
it. I'm just not
Okay,
producing.
you should start. Definitely start one day, please.
So I definitely love all natural skincare and everything. I mean, I had all the cooking potteries and stuff to like make everything on my own. It was so much fun. I was so excited to do it. I had so much fun doing it for myself, you know,
Yeah.
and that's just like, so that's probably one of my hidden things that people don't know about me either.
Ooh, that's fun. So maybe one day we could collaborate and work together.
Well, that would be fun. We would have a blast doing that.
Awesome.
You'd have to come to the US and play with me, or I could go to Zimbabwe. One of them.
Yes, we can visit each other actually. That would be perfect.
That would be perfect. Okay, book. Do you have a favorite book you like to read?
Okay, so my favorite book of all time is The Alchemist, right? It's by a guy called Paulo Coelho. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. So this book is about a guy who goes on this journey of self-discovery, and it really teaches a person to have self-intuition, to be present in the moment, and it inspires you to pursue your dreams. So that would be my favorite book of all time. And I'd recommend it to any person, whether you're an entrepreneur or not. Definitely The Alchemist.
I can't wait to go get it. All right. What about a
Please
favorite
do.
song? Do you have? Oh, wait, what? He's what?
Yeah, please do get the book. It will be amazing. Trust me.
Your favorite song or songs?
Oh,
Do you have one?
okay. So I have a bunch of songs that I like, but one of my favorite artists, I know I don't look like the type, but I really, really like Wiz Khalifa, right? He's a rapper. So I love his song. One of his songs is called No Sleep. And I really resonate with it because I don't sleep at all. With my business and my two babies, there's no sleep going on over here. So yeah, Wiz Khalifa, No Sleep.
No sleep. I can't wait to hear that one. All right. Quote. Do you have a
Yes,
favorite quote?
yes. So my most favorite quote of all comes from Isaac Newton. And it states that we only see further in life because we stand on the shoulders of giants. So how that resonates with me is that, everyone who's come before us, who's been a game changer in any environment, whether it's in sports or it's in business or it's in philosophy, they have paved the way for us to be able to see further and to do better. And I always take it upon myself that, with me starting my business here in Zimbabwe, I have people who are looking at me and who are inspired. So I'm the giant in their lives. I'm the giant in my kids' lives. And I have to have that integrity and have that, determination to do better so that when I move on in life, they will be able to stand on what I've built and do better than me. And that's how we grow our communities. That's how we grow our countries, our families. We all have to strive to do better so the ones that come after us will be able to carry on and do better than us.
That is so true because I mean, look at our parents. I mean, we've probably exceeded anything they've done, and on and on
Yes,
and on. Generations have a tendency to do that.
yes, definitely.
Definitely. So, okay, what is the best way for our audience to connect with you?
Okay, awesome. So at the moment, I'm on social media platforms. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn at the Organic Biochemist. And then next year, around February and March, I'll have a website launching, but I'll definitely announce it on those social media platforms.
Great. All right. Is there anything else you want to share with our female entrepreneurial audience?
Okay, so all I can say is just leave a bit of encouragement. As women, going into business is quite daunting and it's quite hard because let's face it, it's a man's world out there. And some of the businesses we get into are male dominated, but that doesn't make you any less of a person. Going there, you hold the same kind of knowledge, you hold the same kind of power, you are able to move mountains. So don't be intimidated. Go for it. Go for your goals. Have integrity. Stand on that, and you will do well. You definitely will.
Thank you so much, Wyonna. You're so wonderful being here with me. And oh my God, your products. I looked at all the pictures. I'm like, oh, I want to smell them. I want to feel them.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. This is such an honor, honestly, to have somebody from the States look at little Wyonna and be like, oh, we need to have her on our podcast. That is amazing. The honor is all mine, honestly. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Female Entrepreneurs Magazine. I hope you found inspiration, actionable tips, and a sense of connection with our incredible community of driven women. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and share the episode with fellow entrepreneurs who are ready to elevate their game. Remember, your success is just the beginning, and we're here to support you in every step of the way. Until next time, keep shining, keep thriving, and remember, you have the power to create the business and life of your dreams. Stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.